Hi, Carol here, and a 15-minute haul. There was a big sale going on at the thrift store, and I had 15 minutes to run in and run out. So I love Clark's shoes, and they didn't cost me $12.49 because I got an amazing deal. And then I wanted some kind of slipper style shoes, so these were nice, and they were only a few dollars, so I picked those up. I thought I'd just share because this is everything I did get at the thrift store. And because there was such a huge sale going on, there was a lot of people there. And really, I kind of just checked out the few spots I like to go to. I knew Clark's shoes are always there. And if you have a Clark's, I get mine at the thrift store, but I know they have them in Buffalo, a Clark's store. We don't have one here in Canada, but I do love their shoes. I look for them every time I'm in the thrift store. And I ran to the doily section. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people there today. So I managed to get this really cute doily, really nice cotton doily, which I really like. So I thought, okay, I guess my next project is going to have to be a lace project because I seem to be picking it up lately. And these napkins, they're kind of like table napkins. It says $4.99 on there, but I think I paid maybe a dollar for these. So it has four beautiful white tablecloths, and I thought these would be really nice for book fronts, or if you did any fronts. But I thought doing kind of like an organizer book or something. It was such a huge sale in there today that I decided to make it about 15 minutes because I don't like crowds and at all. I don't like to be, I can't shop that way. Let me put it that way. It's not that I don't love, being around people. I don't like being around them when I'm shopping. Does that make sense? Doesn't that sound terrible? But it's so true. Like, um, when you have a buggy right next to your buggy and people are rummaging through, I really find it stressful. So but I had to stop because I saw that the sale I don't know where I saw the sale that was going on actually. But I hit the one thrift store when they have these mega sales on, and so I ran in. And I knew, okay, in 15 minutes, I'm going to explain what I do. I run first to the shoes because I like Clark's. And Clark's are only in the States, and I'm from Canada. So I always look at this particular thrift store for Clark's shoes. So I went over and looked at that. Got a pair of brown leather ones, brand new. And then I wanted a pair of perfectly flat shoes for just wearing around the house. And I found that. So I was happy right there. I could have walked out of the thrift store right then and there, just getting these Clarks, because I did buy a pair one time in Buffalo at the mall, and they are crazy pricey. So I just determined I'm going to watch for them at the thrift stores, and now I know which thrift store handles Clarks, and yeah, I got those there today. Isn't that exciting? I love them. Now, as I was going out the door, I couldn't believe this. They were wheeling this king size quilt out. The kind of the roller things when you go to a motel and you put all your hangers on it and your luggage. Well, they had this over the hanger thingy. I couldn't believe it. I said, "Excuse me, excuse me." It's quite funny, actually. I said, I'm going to take that, okay? And she said, sure. So she took it off for me because it weighs a ton and it's reversible cotton. And look at it, roses. I mean, hello. I love roses. It kind of looked like a card I made one time. Maybe that's why it just caught my eye. But anyway, I managed to nab that before anybody else saw it, which was a blessing. Yes, I certainly thank the Lord for that. I'm going to put it in one of my spare rooms. The last nice quilt I bought, I have in a spare room, and it's all white. It's so beautiful. And now this one, because it's king, will go on my king spare room bed. So I'm going to put that through the washer, and I was super duper excited to get that. So I could have left right then. I had my 2 pairs of shoes, my lace, and this beautiful king size quilt. And I thought, I'm just going to run to the sewing section where they hang up all the stuff that has to do with, laces and threads and all that kind of thing, because they have grab bags. So I grabbed me 2 of them. And if you're wondering, yes, I'm not feeling well. That's why I only went in for 15 minutes beside the crowds. But my throat, again, I just really am having a difficult time with that pneumonia not leaving. And today was one of those days where I could have just stayed in bed, but I didn't. Because I knew the sale was on. Isn't it funny what we do? So I needed one of these toothbrush things in my upstairs bathroom. So I bought that because it was really heavy. I liked it. It was like metal and heavy. So that was cool. And then I just grabbed these 2. They have tons of grab bags in the sewing place. And I thought, oh, look at this. It's lace. But I got to tell you how funny this is. It is lace. Oh, yes. And it does have a sticky back to it, but it's plastic. It's like, when you get those tablecloths at the dollar store? At my dollar store, nothing's $1. But, those plastic tablecloths? Well, when I opened it up, I burst out laughing. I should have kept that in the edit, actually. That would have been funny. I burst out laughing when I felt it right here. This was the beginning of my hysteria. And I'm going, you got to be kidding. What am I going to do with a plastic doily with a sticky back? I don't know. I can see it going on about 100 cards by the length of it, but you sales, you got to take what you take. And it's so cute because all this stuff that you're going to see is from back in the day. I'm telling you, back in the day, 29 cents, 25 cents, 20 cents. I love looking at that. When I was born in Toronto and Ontario, and we used to have this place called Honest Ed's. And in the West End, where my aunt lived, we lived in the East End, but in the West End, and we're talking about, 50 years ago, probably exactly 50 years ago. And we used to go to Honest Ed's with my aunt and my sisters. And it had wooden floors, and they weren't even, and you could, I just love that place. They used to give away turkeys to the first 100 people that went there. I never got one, but they used to do that. And so anyway, let me explain what there is there. Somebody crocheted that doily piece over there. That green thing you see up in the upper is reflectant things for your armbands. That's really funny. I don't know where I'd ever wear that. I don't even go out at night. And then it had elastic, so that was nice. And it had these clippies, and I loved this brooch, excuse me, this bracelet. They both started with a B, right? I'm tired. I just came in the door and I put the bags in my craft room, and I was going to put it away and not do a haul video because I was awfully tired. But I thought, no, it is so sweet to get all this stuff for so cheap. Is that good grammar? I don't think so. But anyway, it was very cheap. How's that? And then it had these little wee brads, diamonds and pearls and all kinds of good stuff. And then I loved these jewelry beads. I forget what you call these, but it has little roses inside and kind of looks like milk glass. That was in there, you know. I just loved it. I love grab bags of any kind, and I think it was like this whole bag was about 50 cents, if that. And anything that comes from back in the day, oh, I just love it. I just love looking at the way they package things. Yeah, this is a nice clip. I'm actually going to, I do have a project I'm going to do with that. And look at this. Now, most stuff you're not going to be able to use, but I will incorporate it into something. Here it is a buckle and belt set, and look at the dress that it shows there to put it on. So beautiful. I love it. And this is a bra hook. Oh dear. Yeah, I won't be making one of those anytime soon. But it's so cute, isn't it? And then there's this belt. It says like 21 cents, and it says it's the Good Housekeeping seal is on it. And then these snap fasteners. I use these on my projects all the time, all the time. So I was really another fastener. Now this is mending tape. Yes, I don't do mending anymore because I buy everything at thrift stores generally, so I just throw it out. And muslin, isn't that cute? 25 cents for this piece of muslin. It's folded up so you get it, no iron. I don't have to iron that. And so sweet. I love vintage stuff. Even I keep the packaging. I just love the packaging. I will put it on albums. And this is a little magnifying glass for when I can use this too because I can't see. So that's for threading your needles. I think it's so cute. I tell you, I had a blast just opening this stuff. And then look at vintage thingy dingies. Those hanging braid things. Yeah, I'm so tired. And beautiful color too. It's like a silver. So pretty. Lots of buttons in there. Oh yes, knee patches. I'm so sorry that I'm laughing, but in the day with 3 of my sons, I could have used that back in the day. But I'll find something to do with it. And then look at these rose buttons. Very, very vintage too. Just gorgeous little blue buttons. And let's see, that's the price tag. Oh my, just these are clasps. These are nice for does it say hook a something closure? Hook in something. Isn't the packaging delightful? It was 29 cents on sale for 19 cents. And here's another one of those danglies. And beautiful, beautiful. I'm not kidding. They are just beautiful with the boggles on the top. I think actually there was 4 of these, 2 gray and 2 black. And I was really thrilled because this was probably cost me about 15 cents for this whole bag, because originally it was, I think it was 50 cents or something. I can't remember. These clasps, there's 4 different colors. I don't know what they are. A lot of individual buttons, so that's really nice to have. And yeah, I've gone down into serious mode here. And then I forgot all about getting, my sister said, Carol, look, when we were in line, and there was an easel. And I said, I already have a beautiful easel. The one my daughter-in-law got me, remember, I showed you? And it's in cherry wood. Well, this was in walnut. And she said, Carol, you need to have 2 because you need to put your painting over to dry. And so I ran upstairs and I forgot to turn the light on. I apologize. So here it is here. It kind of looks like a coat hook. I did this in my craft room. I just ran up the stairs and forgot to turn the light on. I'm so sorry. But I did run it into my spare room and to show you, because I was able to, I thought later I better go in and put it in there to show you. There's the cherry wood easel that my daughter-in-law bought me. I was just showing you to compare. And this is a really nice easel, and the 2 sides pull out, and it has containers and little cubbies, and it has the place to put your canvas on the bottom. Really nice. And this one is in walnut. It unscrews there, and it has 5 holes going up right there. Yeah, I'm not a good photographer. Obviously, right? Anybody that starts to take a video and they don't turn the lights on, that's kind of crazy. So there it is. It was $9.99, and then with the sale price, whatever that was, probably very good buy. So now I have the two of them. So I thought, okay, I was putting the edit together, and I thought, okay, I'll go bring that into the spare room where it's nice and lit. Like turn the light on, put it by the window, and then I'll show it to you. So I picked it up, and it's about 8:30 at night, so it's dusk. And this is where I have this room dedicated to one, vintage wedding dresses. I cut them up in that, but I have 50s and 60s clothing and matching bags, and I bought an armoire that I'll pick up on Thursday to go in this bedroom here, where I'm going to put all my laces, and I'll show you a video of it when I get it completed. It's going to be for just vintage clothing and laces, and yeah, I should get that finished next week, but I do pick it up Thursday. I'm really excited about that. Well, thank you very much for joining me for this quick haul video. It is, like I said, 8:30, and it was a quick 15-minute haul, but I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed sharing it with you. So have a blessed week, and I will see you on my next tutorial. Take care, everybody.